Did you find something different that you didn't notice in this culture? Yes? Yes? What? Okay, for example, listen, speak louder. Again, repeat it. Touching people in a church consider rude. Does it happen in Mexico to touch people? No. In general, Mexicans talk a lot like, hey, good boy, no? We do something like that, and it's not considered rude. The idea is also to see that some things can be personal or not all situations. Okay? You have something different,
Well, in Japan, student rude.
Do you have that in Japan?
No.
Okay, what do you have about it?
Well, yes, Japan is not regularly to call people.
And what about the information that you read?
Oh, yes, it's about talking. Make a friend, right? But even in Japan, two friends, they don't even talk.
And what is the information that the country that you had in the U.S.? Okay, so what happens in the U.S.? Hugging is acceptable?
When you made a friend for life.
Incorrect. Remember that at the end of this you are going to write some of the information. And you have to say something about that. It is considered rude, it is considered impolite, it is considered, I don't know. Okay, Laura, what did you read about? Read about something that you in Laura?
For example, Turkey is considered polite to be put up for a dinner party.
Okay, that happens in Turkey. Does it happen the same thing in Mexico? Of course not, especially for a party, no? Especially for a party. What happens in a party? See, are people punctual?
No.
Totally the opposite, no? It's totally the opposite. Okay, that happens in Turkey, Laura? Okay, very good. Okay, Carol?
Here in my case, China, many countries outside the USA use the term dear or mama, or new people.
Reading new people. So, how do you think is that considered polite or usual or typical or?
I think that is usual to use that term, dear or mama.
To call people sir or madam. Okay, very good. Okay, who was next? Laura, you write your question after and then Carol. Okay, what about you, Carla? And where?
In Japan.
In Japan. Speak louder. In Japan, repeat your sentence, please, Carla.
In Japan, it's considered rude to stare at someone.
At someone.
For a long time.
Does it happen the same in Mexico?
No.
No?
Depends.
For example?
If someone's talking to each other, I think it's good to look at the person.
To have eye contact. Remember, yesterday we were talking about that, no? In Mexico it's different, but in Japan would be what? Rude, okay? So that would be also something very different. In Japan would be rude, but probably in Mexico could be not really, no? Okay, then, Katia?
In the United Kingdom, it's considered polite to send flowers in advance of a dinner party.
Okay, very good. In advance. Does it happen the same in Mexico? No?
Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, right?
You're right to the clouds. You don't send them in advance. Okay. That happens in the United Kingdom. Very good. Okay, Mariel?
I very rude to ask people about how many they spend as a house or car or how
how much
they
money?
make. How much
Okay.
money they make.
Okay. Yeah, so it's considered very rude to ask about, listen, salary or
How much money you spend in houses, cars, or whatever.
yeah, especially talking about expenses like the car that you currently have or the house. That is considered very, very rude. Okay, very good. Money? No, money? Yeah? Okay. Speak louder, money.
In India, touching anyone's head is considered rude because it's considered rude touching anyone's head.
Okay, remember what I once said? And I said it's the same thing. It's considered rude and probably whatever adjective we use here. Disrespectful, disrespectful, probably offensive, to touch someone's head, and that is what Abraham was also telling us about Japan. You mentioned Japan, but also and China, and also it has the same situation in India. Okay, very good. Fernanda?
In Netherlands, is changing the time of appointment is not okay.
It's not appropriate to change
The
what?
time of the appointment.
Of appointment. Okay. It's not appropriate. Okay. Does that happen in Mexico?
Yes.
Is it inappropriate?
No, only in Poland. Can I change my appointment because I am late at traffic?
I'm stuck in the traffic.
But it bothers us.
Oh, okay, but sometimes it's better to do it than not showing up. No? It's better to call and say sorry but I cannot arrive than not showing up. It's not nice to be there for 2 hours and you're waiting for the first person, no? Okay, so probably it's a little bit better, no? Okay, Daniel?
Well, I read about USA. Well, they prefer to be called by the first name when you first met someone.
When you meet someone.
I think it's kind of similar to potentially.
So what it happens here? All the time, in all the cases, or
Yes, in all the cases, they prefer to be called by the first name.
by the first name? And not using the title Mr. or Mrs.?
Yes, they like to be addressed
By their first
by
name?
their, yes.
By their first name. Does that happen in Mexico?